V-Ray is a biased render engine, which means it allows you to create highly realistic and highly stylized render. Due to the fact that it's biased, that means you can really customize your render to save on time. That's why it's the render engine of choice for architecture visualization, where you need as much control, and it's using high-end VFX films, short commercials. And we have a great news today. They are offering a free version for Blender users. In the description, I'm going to put a link where you can go ahead and download that free version. It does have some limitation compared to the paid version, and those limitations are not going to hinder you from going in and trying it out for yourself. So from here we can see here and community support. You get that. You'll not be supported by the official. You'll not be getting official support, which is kind of expected. I mean, it's free. You get documentation. You get max resolution of 2K, which is a bit. I mean, most times you're good with it. This is one that kind of concerns me a bit, but for the most part, you're good. So all the important features are here. This particular version gives you the ability to use it as much as possible in learning the tool so that you can kind of use it for your project. So how would you use it in Blender? They made the process quite easy. You just ensure you have a V-Ray account, a Chaos account, and once you've created that, then you can do get your free license through the link. So I already have mine activated. So it's a 90-day license, and the great thing is once that 90-day is expiring, you have like 7 days to like renew the license. So it's technically free. You just, after 90 days, you just need to keep renewing it. So once you install it, you should be able to go here. Usually it will take you directly to where you can download it, but since I've done it before, so this is important. It's for 5.0 version of Blender, and I have tried to like work around it to see if it could work in 5.1, which is what I use. But definitely it's not possible due to Blender 5.1 having Python version 3.13 and Blender 5.0 using the Python version 3.11. So there's incompatibility issue there. So I suspect the guys at V-Ray will be working to create an updated version to kind of support 5.1 going forward. But yeah, you just need to install it and go to your user preference, which you can access from Edit, Preference, and search for V-Ray. And once you enable it, it will require you to kind of sign in or kind of log in your license for the very first time you run it, and after that you're all set. I can't show it because I already installed and I don't want to go through that process again, but it's pretty straightforward, honestly. Once you do that, you should have access to V-Ray right here, and I really love the fact that it's an add-on rather than a different version of Blender, because back then, let's say 10 years ago, when there was a V-Ray for Blender, I think it had its own special Blender build, which worked, but it was a bit like workflow changing, where you had to like export stuff to the Blender. But this is very convenient where you have it all here, and they did a very good job in integrating it inside Blender. So I have this very simple scene. Just doing my viewport render, we can see you could get like live render in the viewport, which is awesome. Let's just go over some things. So by default, if you go in render, it will be totally black. You have access to this V-Ray menu here. So you can select light, or you can go to add lights. You can add it to the Blender lights. It has more options for light compared to Blender. So let's do dome light. This is almost like an ambient light, but it allows you to also add HDR texture to it if you want in the node editor, which in the node editor, it's not going to be using Blender's node. It has its own V-Ray node editor, and like the Blender one, you have the ability to switch from shader to object to world. So if we are doing object shader, then you'll be in shader. For like object materials, just customize this a bit before we hit render. So this is kind of like an ambient light. We can go ahead and add a rec light. You have access to the intensity, and it has a lot of customization here. You can also make the light invisible. It's a bias render, which means it's biased to your decisions, so you could choose a lot of things, optimize or overshoot the quality of your render. So the render requires you to work with the V-Ray frame buffer, though it does bring the render back to Blender. So we can go ahead and hit F12, and it brings up the V-Ray frame buffer, and for my test it's pretty fast. It comes with a lot of cool filters that you can just quickly add to customize your images by hitting F11. So we can see what it has. You'll notice that the V-Ray version might look a bit brighter. That's just you need to do like some color correction. You can address it easily. If we go to the compositor and add exposure, set this to 1, so it can help brighten the image. You must match it. So I mean, you can always customize it. Do add gamma to 0.2 or 1 point. So it has range that allows you to kind of make the image pop as much as you want. For the V-Ray rendering engine, so you have the V-Ray and the V-Ray GPU. So I have GPU RTX. So you want to switch to GPU. By default, this is turned off. So if you have CUDA, since I use RTX, I can just check that. You click here, it's gonna just bring you to the user preference where you can enable your GPUs and the ones you have. Just quickly go over some render settings. I mean, you can go pro if you want. The only quick tip I'll give regarding the global illumination, if you want more realistic, you just go to brute force. So basically, if you're used to like the unbiased render engine, somewhat like Cycles, if you want those kind of where you don't have to play with a lot of settings, then you could use brute force. Playing with this will either increase your render time or reduce it. So within the range of 2 and 3 is pretty manageable for like testing out, and then you can up it when you want to render. Have fun with it. It's free. It has years of development and solid for production. So if you want to check it out, the link will be in the description. You can access yours. Yeah, so that's it. Bye bye for now.